All right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday and on my way to Burgundy in just a few weeks. So getting ready, and these are two properties I'm going to visit here. It's nice to see Neil, the export manager, and Sarah. It's always good to see her, our local girl here from Boisset. And this is a winery we know very well. Jean-Charles Boisset has really done a great job with the whole portfolio of wines, focusing on the vineyard first, biodynamic farming practices, and really leaving no stone unturned to make sure that they're doing the right thing in the vineyards, because that's what it takes to make great wine. You have got to keep a healthy vineyard, and you've got to maintain it organically or naturally. Just like you as human beings, when you take too much antibiotics, your body can't fight off natural disease. The vine is the same way, and they live a longer time and produce more intense fruit. Anyways, the Domaine de la Vougeraie property is a label that the Boisset started in '61, and they started collecting little vineyard parcels, like 20, say like 40 parcels today, and they have a fermenter for each parcel. So it's kind of unique because all the parcels are different sizes, which means all the fermenters are different sizes based on the size of the parcel they own. Anyways, this is all Domaine fruit, meaning they own it all. This one's got a beautiful bouquet of red cherry fruit, some gravelly mineral notes, some dried flowers, really fresh and still. This is open like for 2 or 3 days when I got to it, but still had some nice freshness to it, some silky tannins here and a zesty finish. And really for 3 days being open, Beaune to me produces some of the better values in Burgundy. But this one seemed a little bit expensive at $103 a bottle. To check the price on aisle 9 there. All right, the Chambolle Musigny Premier Cru 2011. This finish is a little bit lean and angular. Yes, it is starting to drink nicely right now. And, the Claude Boisset label, they make about 20,000 cases under this label. These are all single vineyard grower contracts, so not fruit that they own. So this wine's got a little bit of that green note to it that the 11s have, but still some nice raspberry and strawberry fruit, a good amount of truffle earthy notes, a bit on the austere side, lighter vintage, less extraction, not massive, but already showing nicely, drinking well at $168. Excellent juice, maybe just a little pricey. Once again, we have it's all relative. Burgundy has gotten so expensive. The most expensive wines in the world come out of Burgundy. They just did an article on Wine Searcher, the top 10 most expensive wines, all Burgundies. Moreau, Fuisse, one of the few areas you can still find value in Chablis, and this is a classic Chablis producer, and you get a lovely green apple, lime citrus, that seashell minerality from that Kimmeridgian limestone, very fresh and bright in the tongue, a nice hint of zesty minerals on the finish. Very old school Chablis, which means no oak. And none of this fruit is Domaine, but it's all vinified at the winery. They don't buy juice. Very good example of entry-level Chablis. At $23.75, then the Jean-Claude Boisset Saint-Aubin, 2010, a great vintage for whites. And this wine would open a couple days, but you hardly noticed. Maybe a little bit lower fruit concentration on the nose, but nice quince and green apple, a whiff of oak spice. Nice about that limestone minerality showing through this wine. Also, good structure and depth of flavors on the tongue. This wine got a long layered finish, excellent juice. Saint-Aubin Premier Cru, definitely one of the best values in white Burgundy today. And then Mommessin, Pouilly, Fuisse. What happened? Where are we going? We're all over the board at this tasting. It's a nice little Pouilly Fuisse, but to show it after a Premier Cru Saint-Aubin, it didn't really show well. A very juicy style, peach apple fruit, some zesty lemon, cleaning things up at the end. But like I said, kind of a downer after that Saint-Aubin. And then back up again. That's a roller coaster ride we're on with Boisset today. The Domaine de la Vougeraie Vougeraie Premier Cru, which is a very unique white wine. Clos Vougeraie, there's a little area right there where they have limestone and they can produce an outstanding white wine. And this area has had Chardonnay planted there since 1089. No, I didn't leave the 9 off of here, or the 8 off of there. 1089, that's the year they planted Chardonnay in this little monopole, 2 hectares. They only produce 9,079 bottles, more like a Corton Charlemagne in style. This lovely clay influence, and this wine has a lovely aroma of baking spices, pear, lemon drop candy fruit, lovely intensity here, even bigger on the second day. A firm hand of acidity holding things together, that pronounced chalky limestone minerality showing, very well built, even better on the second day, with 60% new oak, hardly very oaky, most excellent juice. One of the most unique wines you will find, whites in Burgundy. That's what we had to drink with our friends from Boisset. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.